What's up, everybody? Sorry I'm running a little behind there. Had some technical difficulties here this morning. 3 p.m. this afternoon. Jackstar, Jalen, 6-shooter, Nick. The Figure Crew hates this game. Play something else then. Shouldn't play a game you hate. I just did it again. Ancient Power 2, so I am on, what, floor 3, map 3 of 3 here. Alright, Quentin, we'll take it easy, man. Just grind. They're the Figure Crew. I mean, the higher floors, there's nothing easy about it. Well, I mean, it is easy if you really just go really slow and plan out every single lane. The starter floors are almost AFKable, though. I mean, you could set it up to AFK. In fact, that's probably what I will do offline, is just go with one Dryad in my deck. I'm not positive. I may or may not. Yeah, the Mystic's a beast there, Jalen. Great walls, great DPS. Doesn't hit the big spike burst damage numbers, but the sustained DPS is just really, really good on the Mystic. And the just map-wide coverage if you have the weapon and everything. I should just be doing this while the waves are running. I do have to go out to Tavern. Besides my technical difficulties, my derpage difficulties are a real thing too, and somehow I managed to accidentally sell an unsellable shard. So I've got to go back out to Tavern after this and then send a message to the RQA team to check it out, because I know they're going right now. I always recommend the EV2. But, I mean, the EV2, the Mystic, the Dryad, they're all really solid choices. There's no bad choice, to be honest with you. The Thunderstruck, the Hyper Shard. I'm constantly equipping gear on my Mystic, and somehow managed to accidentally sell that shard. Don't know how, because it's unsellable shard, but the RQA team told me that it's probably at the scavenger. So I have to just go back out and check at the scavenger and see what's up there. We will see. Ooh, here's some fat loots. Oh, that's a big upgrade right there. I think that's gonna go, although I want to put it on my main character, that's gotta go on my Flame Auras. That's just good stuff. Now, of course, it's gonna kill their health, but I don't care. I can put this, however. Actually, is everything I have better than that already? Looks like it. I'm doing the mule thing. Even though we're not supposed to be, my superstition is telling me to do it anyway. Because it seemed like the ranges on gear were really, really off. Haven't seen much of the new updates. Oh man, major changes. Let's see here. Let's throw some ups around. And here, after just saying I need to do that while the wave is running, I do it again. The EV2 is the robot girl, this hero right here. If you remember, if you play Dungeon Defenders 1, Eevee was one of the DLC heroes for it. Just really, really awesome hero. And this, of course, is the EV version 2. Finished your first ever C6 map today. Congrats. I think I'm probably ready to go ahead and put together, now that I'm on my second round through, I think I'm ready to go ahead and put together some suggestion video too on things to do, or how to go through the process if you want to do it as quickly as possible. It seems to me that the way to go is to just hammer out Onslaught mode until you get to wave 54, and wave 54, completing it will unlock Chaos 7, and then put all of the best stuff you have, blues, everything, on one hero, and then go into Chaos 7. That's what I did this last time around, and it seemed to work really, really well. I mean, I was able to get geared back up really fast. I actually had a better piece than I've ever had before. Now, I've had a max primary stat totem in the past, but I ended up getting a max primary stat medallion with like all 9,500 plus substats. It was at the full 22,976. Well, thanks there, Frank. You do the same. So I'd imagine, probably, depending on how AFK I decide to do this today, I'll probably end up being at like floor 15 or 20 by the time I go to bed. If I decide to watch a show or something and AFK it, then I'll be probably only make it to like 10. Getting lots of drops. That's a good sign. And this is only floor 3. So I mean, right now the upgrades you get seem just absolutely significant. But yeah, all a matter of grinding it out for sure. In my PS4 community, yeah, sorry, it's been a little pretty inactive. I need to get some new moderators that are familiar with endgame and how the game works for the PS4. And I decided to ditch the whole upgrading gear once a map. If there is some sort of hidden item power gear gating system like there is in Trials, then I want to make sure I'm taking full advantage of that. Wow, look at that bad boy. Let's see, 27. They're all about the same. I'm just going to slap it right there. 38. Yeah, it's a significant. See, look at that. 800 more defense power for my, or defense health for my walls. That's just good stuff right there. It's not that it's dying, it's that there's more and more people playing private. And the game, it was already kind of in everyone's best interest to play solo anyway. But there's a lot of people playing private games right at the moment. Are you an endgame player that's familiar with all aspects of the game there, Frank? I need somebody who can answer questions there and help people out, or that is willing to. A lot of people that can. But yeah, I'm thinking over the, Trendy's going to be going on holiday here soon. They're going to be gone for a week and a half to 2 weeks. Probably more like 2 weeks. I'm thinking about just grinding Yeah, you start back at floor 1 when you prestige. Exclamation giveaway in chat there, Austin. Ooh, they got me all locked in. There we go. Start a fight with these guys, see if I can focus on this roller a little. There's wave 5 anyway. Wrecked. All you have to do is leave a comment on that video and be subscribed to the channel, and you're entered in the giveaway. I miss not flying. Makes me want to either hop on the Gun Witch or or back on the Dryad. Especially on this map, flying around is just so nice. There we go. I'm using a real DPS here. Well, I don't have the dagger right now. Not having the you know, Shadow Blade is a big difference. Thanks for subscribing there, Zeno. I appreciate it. Nah, it's for all platforms. All giveaway codes are valid on all platforms. You redeem them at the mailbox in game, so they work everywhere. Where's he at? I see you on the map. Oh, there you are. Such a big map when you can't fly. Yeah, getting it done. I'm hoping to be at like 4 or 5 by the time Trendy gets back from their holiday break. Here's another nice item. Now I need to go back to Tavern and check the scavenger. You don't have to re-roll the pets. You'll have to re-roll the pet ability to get back the ability you like, but it keeps the same empowerment stats. And the gear thing is, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. It's all about getting back to floor 65. The gear, you can do it with purples and blues if you want to. Alright, it's not at the scavenger. What I'm going to have to do is go through every single hero and make sure that it's not somewhere else, which I'm not going to do that on stream. Why am I playing the Mystic again? Why not play the Mystic? The Mystic's a mean girl. Why would you not play the Mystic if you have one? Because the main reason is I want to, whatever my DPS hero that I grind through the floors with, I want to be able to place walls with to eliminate a slot in my deck. And in my opinion, the Mystic is the strongest choice for that. It's got all the info right there in that video there, Austin. It's all right there. Alright, no special mobs yet, right? Nope. I think I'm going to switch away from this Proton Aura grind build. I'm not sure. I did so much Dryad over the last week in the higher tiers. I didn't want to grind through Dryad again. Let's see. Got some range mobs here, but I'm debating on whether or not I need to even worry about them. I guess I'll show you guys proper builds, though. No point in being overly lazy. For anybody that comes back to watch the video that's just starting off, or watches the VOD, I mean. The problem with the Abyss Lord for me is I think it's very boring to play actively. And, you know, I'm looking for a waller that I can play actively. And I don't know, I just don't, not into the Abyss Lord as far as active play goes. Alright, I forgot to go through the loot. I do that all the time. I should have went through the loot before I put all this stuff down. Oh, slightly better piece there, huh? A huge, huge increase there. And I'm trying to only put 2 shards in slots too. With only 2 shards going into slots, then I never have to worry about fishing around if it's a blue piece or whatever. Let's see. Alright. Still got 110 DE left, huh? Did I get I didn't put a PDT on the other side. Guess I can just ensure double poisoning coverage here. Move this one back so it's at an angle then. And another one right there. And that should get it. Haven't played much Onslaught. It's all good. Onslaught is definitely, as far as progressing to endgame the fastest, Onslaught is definitely without a doubt the way to get there. Now, like I said, I'm going to put together a progression suggestion video on the fastest way to get to endgame. It's all in the video, Frank. It's 1 Dryad, 1 EV2, and 1 EV2 skin. So there's nothing, no details at all that are not in the video. Gonna need some ups on these guys for sure. Need to find a couple of medallions is what I need. Her little dagger, her Dark Torment one-shots the flyers though, which is kind of nice. When did we get there? Oh, PDT took some damage. I think that took damage from a flyer. It's alright, people shouldn't play a game that they don't want to play, you know? Nothing wrong with playing other games. I definitely think just the main thing for me is the whole floor restart thing. If you spend, you know, 45 minutes to an hour getting to floor 3 on, or map 3 on floor 70, and you screw up, it sucks so bad having to go through that map 1 and map 2 again. That's the only thing that I'm just really not liking about the new system. Most of the people that are against the ancient power are just do not quite grasp how it all works. Talking about how they're giving up all they've grinded for. It's like, no, you're progressing, and that's the point people aren't getting. You know, if there was a new chaos, you know, say Chaos 8 would have came out. Well, I had Thunder. I mean, hopefully it is on Leafy, but I don't see why it would be. I mean, it might be, because I used the Mystic last night and all morning. Or not all morning, but the little bit I did play before I started streaming. Let me check, though, man. I really hope it is on the Dryad. Oh, it is. Oh, my God. Thank God. Ugh. That would have just irritated me to no end. I guess I never swapped it over. I thought I sold, I put some other shards in it then, and I sold them by accident. Somehow shards definitely came unequipped. Or did not come unequipped like they're supposed to, because I had no shards sitting in my first page of my inventory there, and that's how I got it all set up, where everything dumps there. I better, I'm gonna tab out here real quick and tell the RQA team so they don't bother looking for it. Let's see. That's good, though. I'm glad that, glad that it's not gone. No, I don't need any usernames. The winner will be picked right from the comments, so all communication will be sent directly through the comment on YouTube. Off work till after the new year. Nothing wrong with that. That's good stuff there, Nate. Merry Christmas to you as well there, Joseph. Try to keep these floors going as fast as possible. This is a one map, yeah. It's nice with the whole one map floors when you're reprogressing. That's awesome. And then you get to floor 60 and it's like, oh, I gotta do all these maps again. If you win, you'll know. It'll, like I said, it'll all go through YouTube, so. Let's see, Siege Roller and Quibs. Yeah, second one there, Kyle. Let's get old Quibs out of the way here first. Give him the park right there in that Proton and 3 R's. That was very kind of him. Same to you there, Matthew. I think most people are done with school and all now, I believe. I'm not sure if anybody's got any school or anything left, or if they're still not quite on holiday break yet. Makes me want to set up a boost monk right there. A nice medallion. What else we got? There's a weapon. Check all this stuff real quick. 37. I'm just basically doing quick looks with all of my gear to make sure I've got the best stuff equipped. Let's see here. 35. Actually, it looks a little better than that one. Yeah, I didn't look at the substats. 1631. Actually, the other one was better as far as substats go. That's awesome. Nothing wrong with being out of school. Get these guys throwing at each other here. I wonder what that is. Yellow. What's an aura, huh? Yeah. I recorded my exact gold stats and everything this time so I could see where I started versus where I finished on this particular prestige. Sure, on Terraria. I can get you a Meowmere on Terraria, I think. Not in DD2, though. More marks, man. I've been getting just tons and tons and tons of marks. No, Frank, no one can send you a Meowmere. You gotta play the game, man. Alright, come on. I still haven't gotten one of those pets yet, either. I know people that have gotten like 7 of them now. And I don't have one. I just gotta recheck your builds. I soloed the entire time last playthrough through. I didn't do not a single match all the way up to floor 72 with anybody else. Sold the whole way through. The only exception being that Shadow Flame Dagger, Kyle. It's worth, in my opinion, if you have the Defender medals, it's worth 500 Defender medals to buy 3 or 4 of those as you're leveling up, because it just makes the whole thing so AFK-able, you know? Lots of baddies here. Let's check the gear before I continue on. 37, 63. I can go there. I need some better armor pieces and stuff. Slightly better weapon. The substats are not near as good, though. That's a keeper. That's slightly better. Not much of an upgrade, but it's something. Yeah, but anyway, that last run through, I spent about, I want to say about 25 million gold, but I overspent. Oh, did I even put the point in? Yeah, I put it in. Yeah, my first 5 points will go into defense power. It's the most important stat there, in my opinion. Good enough. We got flyers on this one. I'm gonna throw in a second PD. Oop, I'm not facing that way. Say throw in a second PDT here. Yeah, I'm hoping to get some too for some. I'm gonna get some more of those loot boxes though when I get them. The not loot boxes, the defender packs. Let's see, and that leaves me 310 for the middle, which should be more than sufficient. Gonna try to use poison dart towers for the flyers all the way through this time. I don't know how effective that's gonna work, but I'm gonna try. Only 130 left. I think I'll just go with ours, leave it at one beam. Something like that, and away we go. Oh, I think it definitely made it easier, Twinkie. I was having matches where I was really bitching, like floor 67 on, where you just have 2 lane setups completely across from the map, where it was just felt really impossible to solo. And after the hotfix, I haven't gotten anything like that on the. I mean, it's all about the new map, you know, because it's so big and whether or not it's soloable. And before the hotfix, I was having real problems with just my RNG, and then after the hotfix, I had none. So I mean, for my end, I think it was good, you know. What's going on there, Adam? Exclamation patch in chat. We'll link the patch notes. There's quite a bit there, Digi. Exclamation patch will give you the last few patches. If you've been gone from the game for a while, though, I would read like the last 3 or 4 articles on that news feed up top. Yeah, this is the largest patch that DD2's ever had, though. Definitely. Looks like the power may finally be starting to stack on them flame auras. It's definitely it's a grind game. It takes a lot of time to get to the end, but it's fun on the way there. So I mean, play it until it's not fun anymore, and then you know, then switch to something else. Just use whoever you got there, Digi. Whatever, you know, whoever you like playing the most. It doesn't matter. I mean, a couple of the strongest heroes, well, several of the strongest heroes in the game are the original 4, so you can play whoever you want. And, you know, not have any issues. Yeah, there's quite a few mastery guides on my channel there, Ninja Boy. The main thing I'd say for mastery is don't try it too soon. Unless you've got a full array of shards to use, don't try mastery. It's just going to be frustrating. But until you have a full array, I wouldn't go near it. Just the regular shards are bigger game changers than any of the hyper shards. So you want to make sure, you want to make sure you got all the basics. Looks like a big wave pushing in over here, huh? I'm missing my Shadow Flame Dagger already, but I just can't see using it with the low power on it already, just only being on this floor. Yeah, Light Rain's not around today. Or Omni. Omni doesn't mod very heavily anyway. He doesn't. He just wants to watch. He doesn't want to contribute. And Mama's the police. Flaking Hulk over here. Oh, that's confirmed there, Joe. There's zero doubt about that. The Omni lazy factor is large. Omni's just been getting carried for too long. That's how he plays the game now, you know. If he was watching, he would have said something by now, so he's definitely not here either. Oh, I don't know. He was stuck at like 58 or something last night. Oh, just somebody I've been playing with for several years there, Truckstar. Oh, there he is. So what floor are you at now there, Omni? Some days there, Tom. Try to be. But when you're live streaming, it's difficult because it's live. I can't edit it out. So I try. Come on, Gormstock. Dude is tough. There we go. 61, nice. Making progress. I don't think I'll lap him this time around. I think on Prestige, or on Ancient Power number 3, I'll end up lapping Omni. We'll see. That may have motivated him to be a tryhard. We'll see. I hope so, Cody. It won't be soon enough, in my opinion. That's why I'm not gonna, until they put that in, I'm not gonna bother pushing past 65. I'm gonna get to floor 65 and reset every time until they fix it. Or not fix it, but change it. It's just really, really frustrating, you know. And I think that's a pretty common pretty common opinion. You know, the flares that are available at the higher floors aren't motivation enough for me to sit there and be frustrated when I play, you know. The next hero will definitely be the Barbarian. It's just a matter of when. My guess is it'll be the Barbarian, and it'll be in like middle of February. What floor am I on? I think this is 4 now. Nope, it's 5. Look at that, mad progression. Don't even know what floor I'm on. I missed that Shadow Flame Dagger, though. I blew all my Defender medals open in those Defender packs, though. The best is the Mystic. By far, their Plaza. The Mystic with the Shadow Flame Dagger is without a doubt the best. The best lazy DPS. Generally how it works, Frank, is when people type the same thing over and over and over again, they get ignored on the previous things that you type. Just saying. Not trying to be mean or anything, but, I mean, come on, man. Hey, you've been told, Joe. Take a break. Joe's back playing DD2? Oh my god. Defense power. There, Baltimore. It saves your progress, Joe. It's a memory leak type issue. You have to go back to Tavern and that will reset it, but it saves like your win streak and all that stuff. Another mark. Might be time for a change on something else here. Actually, since I'm not upgrading the proton beams, I'd probably be better off with a mark on those. Ooh, fat loot's just raining. Raining from the sky. Let me re-equip some stuff. You have to go to buy it from the Wayfarer in town. Alright, that is definitely gonna get used. Super hotness. What else we got? This bad boy. It might be time to switch up the flame R's. That's not that big of an increase for the flame R's. But I tell you what, I can do this. And then I wanted that on. Yeah, let's do that. That's just an absurd upgrade right there for the poison. Absurd, I tell you. Alright, Austin, take it easy, man. Thanks for swinging by. And then that bad boy on my Viper's Fangs. And then I think that will get it. Get rid of the rest of this stuff. There we go. I should have just repaired the walls instead of upgrading them, but whatever. Whatever works. Yeah, best hero in your deck goes off of that gear. Everything's yellow. Well, it's yellow because I re-equipped different relics. I'm not going to bother with it. It's wave 5. Just run with it. It's random drop from any map there, Frank. What's going on, Light Rain? One of the main reasons I like using the Mystic early on is just getting around the map. I mean, that Shadow Flame Dagger, of course, is awesome. And I'll probably end up buying another one of those here by, like, say, floor 10 or 15. Just because it's the reason you play the Mystic. That dagger is. And, of course, not having it sucks. But still getting the job done here. It's just not as AFK-able as it would have been. There we go. Oops. Guess I don't need to bother with that, huh? Yeah, there's a new pet for Onslaught there, Baltimore. There's a special Onslaught pet in everybody else's game. In my game, it's not there. Yeah, that's it. The Lithicoat. Say poop and you'll give me $100. And you'll give me $100. Wow, just for poop? Here, I said it twice. 200. Alright, we got pilot on, so we're going to start... What floor are we on? We're on floor 5. So it looks like the mutators have started, but it's only one mutator. And there's no shieldies yet. So we don't have Chaos 1 mobs quite yet. But, and that's like one of the best mutators you could get. It just makes it makes things easy. Hopefully this map's always seems like it's really good for loot. Hopefully I get start getting into those 5,000 pieces here soon. Alright, so I overspent. That's 230 per lane, so I gotta go a little bit lighter on these lanes here. I'll go 2 there. I'm gonna have one lane that's just really, really light. I'm sure, you know, it'll be just like anything else in the game. You know, I want one, so it'll take me forever to get one. If I didn't care, they'd be dropping like crazy. But, I mean, not too far down the road, and I'll have a bazillion of them, you know. Let's see here. I'm not going to really bother too much with the reflect beams either, I don't think, until I get to, say, like floor 10. Yeah, sorry there, Dejan, I don't catch every comment. I don't think, I think if you would compare my live streams to most other live streamers, I think I catch a lot more than most people do. So Sorry I missed yours, but it happens. In fact, I think I would go as far as to say I communicate with the chat more than any other live streamer I've ever seen that has this many. Not that this is a lot of viewers, but for me it is. I mean, you are not going to see too many people with 70 people watching that is going to communicate with you guys as much as I will. So by all means, if you feel like you need to unsubscribe, have at it. I'll unsubscribe to you too. Oh, the Ramsters are beasts there, Troxnar. No doubt about it. Need a hype man? That's what Omni's supposed to be for, but I try to lure the people in with the Scottish accent, you know? What's the best hero deck for Onslaught? It really varies there, Jacob, and I think everybody would tell you something different. I personally was really liking, well, I mean, I wasn't using 4. Like, anything past floor 60, I was using like 6 to 7 heroes. Exclamation Chaos 5 there, Alex will show you kind of my tips for Chaos 5, and then the next video after that in the playlist will be me doing it for the first time on the Xbox. I can tell you up until like floor 55, I was using 3 Dryads and what was I using? 3 Dryads and a Skyguard Monk was kind of my go-to. And then it seemed like 55, the mutators started stacking up enough where you needed to, you know, you really needed to mix it up. In fact, that is where, because I went to Chaos 7 to get some, to farm up some relics. Yeah, Stunfire is really, really good in Chaos 5 for sure. Kind of my go-to as well. I think, what did I, was that, well, I was doing the Stunfire cannons with, Poison Dart Towers was a pretty regular, and before that I was using what, cannons and flamethrowers. Yeah, Show got one yesterday too, Kamar. He was telling me that yesterday. I haven't seen any of those. Oh, if you think Mastery takes too long to build, Jacob, you're going to hate Onslaught. I've had it take me like 20 minutes to build that big map. Well, probably not, nah, not quite 20 minutes, but a long, long time. Way longer than any of the Mastery maps, for sure. Yeah, you can get heroes from the chests. Wow, there's another upgrade. Back-to-back totem upgrades. The thing didn't, my old totem didn't even make it one full run. Poor little totem. $38. Throw it right there. Call it good. I agree. Onslaught is easier, but I mean, once you get into the higher waves, it takes way longer to build it than any Mastery map for sure. As far as progression, though, I think Onslaught is way better than Trials. or a mix of the two. You get more XP in trials. Let me upgrade that instead of repairing it. Alright, Choxnar, take it easy. Enjoy your day. Oh, you said you wanted to go for it. Alright, my bad. I thought you were saying you needed to go. It's still early light rain. It's only 4 p.m. I've only been up for a couple of hours. It's like they're bunching a little over here. But pretty much in these low floors, you can slam anything down and then just stare at your mini-map. You know, you'll see what wall is getting bunched on. The benefit with the low floors like this is your walls can take just a bazillion shots. So there's plenty of time to see you know, see it happen. Yeah, man, that PDT is getting wrecked. All the range mobs are throwing through it, is what's happening. Vicious Strikes is really good for sure. I hate using it on the tree, but I find myself using it on the tree quite frequently. To me, it seems like it's wasted on the tree. But, like I said, I still end up constantly doing it, just because it's just so insanely convenient. I tell you where it is ridiculously good is if you double range Ramsters, go with a medallion with power transfer, and then Vicious Strikes and Deadly Strikes. Oh man. Good stuff there. There's another upgrade. In fact, that is probably going to have to go on my Flame Arts, huh? Actually, it's not a huge upgrade. You can go in one of these spots, maybe. A little better gloves. Basically, just to avoid any missed opportunities on loot, I'm treating Onslaught like Trials. Even though the loot system is not the same, it definitely seems like it has similarities. Where even if you're in junk loot on Onslaught, you're still gonna get the higher drops, or the chance of having like a super drop. A duplicate hero card, that would... Or you mean an extra? Or... I mean, yeah, it's possible to get the same thing, and then you would get gold instead. In fact, that's what it was. Show said that he got 1.5 million because he's got all the heroes, and it dropped the hero for him, so it just gave him gold. Any duplicate card gives you gold. The next update will just be making modifications to Onslaught. A little shieldy. Just gonna ignore him for a second, let him get aggroed to the walls there. This is where I wish I would have chose something else. Just the burst damage on the Mystic is just really, really low. Oh, you could get an extra hero? I don't know. You would think, since you can get heroes, you could get an extra hero card slot. But I don't know. I'm completely guessing. I do know that there's a chance of getting 5 million gold. Wouldn't that be nice? Get a little 5 million gold boost. Ba-bam. But as far as just straight up value and worth, I think nothing's better. Well, besides the pricey skins. All of those pricey skins, like Guardian of the Molten Citadel and all that stuff, are all in there. You know, besides those, I mean, getting a hero, particularly if it's a hero that you don't have, that would be like hitting the jackpot right there. That's for sure. Yeah, I agree. They're, like I said, Baltimore Ace. I think the best is a mixture of both. I really do think that Onslaught to wave 54, getting trials unlocked, and then switch over to trials for some gear before you make the final push. Oh, another Windows update today, Twinkie. Ouch. Windows has been very, very sneaky with their updates lately. I've got all that stuff set where I get notified that there's a new update, and then I choose when to download it, and it works like 1 out of a dozen times. Every other time I'll feel like my computer has got it's bogging down, or there's an issue with my connection or whatever, and then I'll look a couple of hours later and it was a Windows download going. You can almost feel it happening now. It's like, I got this mysterious connection issue all of a sudden. Must be a Windows update going. Fancy schmancy bow there. Nice one. Don't plan on using the Huntress though, other than for poison dart towers right at the moment. They had that Falcon shot pattern back, I'd be using the Huntress. Yeah, you get a free hero card slot for doing mastery for sure. No doubt about it. Gribbs is busting stuff up over here. I'm dying too dang slow. Almost makes me feel like I didn't put my Ascension in on my Flame Auras, so I'm gonna have to check that. I gotta put a command together for that one there, Light Rain. I gotta get to work on the old bot business, that's for sure. I'm missing a lot of stuff in the old stream bot. Floor 6, oh my god. Dang, that stinks, Twinkie. They're both really good. Whichever one you enjoy the most. They're both super strong. Super strong. Let me check his Ascension. Yeah, I've got his points in. It seemed like stuff wasn't dying very fast. I thought maybe I didn't have the crit chance in using a mark. That's a bad combo. Let me check the gear before I go building this whole map again. Let's see. Here's an upgrade. Need to get me one of them big upgrades again. I haven't gotten any just big upgrades in a while. Actually, those don't seem like very much. It's a little upgrade for that slot. Just gonna get rid of the rest of it. Alright. A long shot. Still no special mobs. I'm gonna ignore a long shot on this one and just go with my lazy spam it build. Oh yeah. The complexity, I tell ya. Oops, I guess I need to get my beams down. The special mobs, like in Trials, the first mob that comes, or the first mob that'll start showing up as a special mob is the little shieldies. Whoop! Ho ho ho! Saved by the double jump. And that right there is why I play the monk. I should upgrade these guys to run speed shards. Yeah, anyway, the first one that comes is the vanguards. The little gobus with shields. Got quite a bit left. Yep, let's just spam it up here. And 50 left. I guess I could, or 100 left. Let's get a PDT there. And one right there, I guess. That'll allow me to go full lazy mode here. Flame R's and proton beams. Protons. Oh, yep, there they are. El Maca, this is floor 6 now. Everything getting owned. Everything's getting owned. These big guys aren't, but they'll be owned by the time they make it to the walls. Yeah. Explosive poison, very nice. I'm using explosive poison quite heavily right now, particularly on those controlled burn lanes. You get those bad boys. That explosive poison is like a godsend. Just poisoning up the pack so they lose that invulnerability. Or yeah, what Light Rain just said right there. Just good stuff. I wish I had my fancy dagger, but oh, I guess you can't backwards jump up onto there. Doesn't quite work out as intended. Two of 5. This is a 3-map floor, isn't it? Yeah. I don't use it. The explosive shard is not a bad shard. The problem is the boost star is a bad defense. it doesn't, the numbers don't work out with it. Like the amount of boosted, or the amount of increased damage you get, it would require you having like 8 to 10 defenses inside of it, just for it to break even. Where it's more worth it, you know, say you're using flame auras or whatever, it would be worth it to put another flame aura down instead of spending the DU on the boost aura. You'd get more damage overall. Boosts are in a bad state. I would like to see them get buffed, because I do like them. I like the whole concept and the thought of boosting and buffing. But the buff beams and boost auras need love. That's because you got carried in Chaos 7 there, Billy. Anyone who completed one Chaos 7 map before the update, it allows you to jump to 55. It doesn't mean that's where you should be. Just do the highest floor you can and start from there. At 999, I still won't be good if they don't change the scaling, damn. Sadly. I mean, like I said, I want to use it. I love buffs and boosts, and double buffing, and double boosting, and all that. That stuff's all awesome. Makes for some really, really fun builds. But sadly, just with the productivity of them, the usefulness has been pretty much removed. Let me do this. Get me a little heal down there in case I get low. Ugh. That's the same thing too. I mean, you know, say you're using a spike blockade and you want to get the wall boosted up. Instead of spending 40 DU, just use a lava mancer. Spend 20 additional DU, get a wider wall with more health than a boosted spike blockade would have. Yeah, like Light Rain said, it's too much grind. I mean, it's kind of as anticipated, but there's just no way. I mean, I've been playing non-stop basically since the update came. If I haven't been sleeping, I've been playing DD2, period. I have done nothing else. I've gone to the store a few times, and it's a grind and a half. No doubt about it. There's some loots. Let's see. There we go. I need more armor pieces. 4255. That's better than a lot of the pieces I have now. Just throw it there. Yep, a little better chest. Very nice. Slowly creeping up that item power, the hidden item power. Oh, after I get through the first hump here with this prestige, I'm probably gonna be getting like that the Star Wars campaign done. I still haven't done the finale for my Astroneer series, and the research update that they've been talking about has hit. So it's actually been par for the course for Astroneer, sadly, is before I get one playthrough finished up, an update comes. But I mean, that's good for the game, you know. So I definitely need to get into Astroneer and check that out. I'll probably end up doing that on a live stream after reading up the patch notes and everything. But research is supposed to be dialed in a little differently, where it's not just straight RNG. I'm not sure. I haven't read all the patch notes yet to get all the details, but I'm excited about it. Astroneer is such an awesome game, you know. Oh, has it completely changed? That's good. Do you like it, Joe? Have you burned through it yet? But anyway, I'm going to start that Star Wars campaign playthrough here pretty soon, and then I'll get a new vote up on the little community tab of what to do next. Oh, you accrue bites now, so it's completely different. Nah, all the info on Dungeon Defenders 2 is stored it's stored online. So it makes cheating a lot more difficult to do. It's not like DD1 where you can just mod in whatever you want. There we go. Nice. Kind of feel like this bad boy needs a little love here. Gribs, get wrecked already. Oh, another one. How lucky. Two legendary medallions, same wave. Let me get these stuff at the wall up a little further here. Good enough. Fail jump. Fail jump for the loss. See, something going yellow over here too. Yeah, that's my little heal, huh? The heal's taking cleave damage. I got it too close. There, that'll resolve that. Not that I've used it. I don't think I've taken any damage. This is, yeah, floor 6, map 1 of 3. I wonder if I've got the shard, the poison damage shard in. I'm gonna have to check that. Making the secondary attack do poison damage. Oh, nice! Definitely getting some pieces dropping. Give me the loots. Nice. Got a mark too. Mark's not as good as some of those other pieces I got, but still nice to see. Nice to see the good stuff. It's just using the proper builds for the mobs that are present there, Wanoa. Let me check the gear. See, 41 there. That's a nice upgrade for the PDTs. Let's go one of those in a poison dart tower. And that's a nice upgrade for the flame auras. Let's go with that right there. What else? Protons need a little love. I haven't been upgrading them. So since I'm not upgrading them, there's nothing wrong with using a mark. Get my pet food. Oop, wrong hero. There's an upgrade for the head, too. Got a lot of upgrades that run. See, I got nothing. All this stuff can probably get sold. That piece actually isn't that bad. Put it right there. Good enough. Yeah, this is my second prestige there, Elmeco. Let's see, still no special mobs? Oh, there they are. The vanguards have arrived. That's alright. Nothing, I don't need to change anything with the build for vanguards. Just gotta be aware that they are indeed there. Enraged. Get stronger the longer they stay alive. So definitely we want to spawn camp this lane. So we don't want these guys staying alive for too long. Alright, it up. Haven't got half the map done and haven't spent half the DU, so that's a good sign. Well, awesome there, Spherenex. Too many live streams on. Got a bunch of people streaming today, huh? I tell you what, I'm interested. Another thing I'm interested to check out is Oxygen Not Included had some really good, a lot of really good updates lately, and I haven't checked it out yet. But it's been a long time since I played any Oxygen Not Included, and that game is really, really fun. But they've had just a bunch of updates going here lately. I should have put that wall closer, but whatever. It'll work. Wrong dude. There we go. Wow, tons of DU left. Yeah, that's going to allow me to spam the crap out of Aris here. Or do I want to leave myself enough? I'm just going to let it go. I left some mana land by this box. This map, I always do this. I'll leave 100 behind right there. I don't know what my problem is with that, but I do it way too frequently. Get a little poison damage going. And I'll do the same thing here. I'll use like cross lane poison damage since I don't have enough DU for 2 of them. Hit the end of this wave and the front of this wave. And that should be good enough. I think the next new hero will be a barbarian, and it'll be, my guess is like February. So not soon enough, but you know, small dev team, all that stuff takes a long time to do. Well, thanks there, Adam. I appreciate it. I'm gonna, I'll start doing the Dryad here before too long. Again, they're light rain for sure. It's tough to deny the power of the Dryad. The Dryad is in a very good way right now. particularly with just the nature of Onslaught. Yeah, I mean, that's the biggest thing. I was actually hoping, although they did get some nice fixes in with that hot fix, I was really hoping that before the holiday break came that retry button would be a thing for a map 3 lose. I think that is going to be huge. People are going to be very appreciative of that when it comes. But yeah, I'm hoping, you know, I'm hoping we get a update for some quality of life changes, like in the first week of January. Like I said, I really wish, you know. I know a lot of people have, you know, are not in school or have time off work or whatever right now for the holidays. And it's just a perfect time to embrace the Onslaught mode and grind out some floors. And it would be nice if those quality of life changes were already here. In fact, I worry for DD2 that it's actually going to cause some people to stop playing because of it. You know, they've got 2 weeks or whatever out of school or a few extra days off of work or whatever, and they want to play some games. They're not going to play something that frustrates them, you know. And I can't blame anybody for that. So the sooner the better on that, but Xbox One has got the more viewers than the PC and PS4 combined, as far as I know. Got loots. Alright, let's see what that stuff was. Here's an upgrade to the upgrade. How long did that one make it? 2 waves? Oops, let's see. Oh, wow. That's a huge upgrade. I think for now I'm just going to roll with what I get, though, and I'll put this on my weakest item here. Looks like that is probably my weakest. Just so I don't accidentally get rid of it. Whoa, whoa, come on. Don't jump over the ledge. I don't think that will ever happen, Kyle. Or do you mean just save your progression where you're at? Or you mean loadouts like your gear and whatnot? That would be cool. I bet you that doesn't happen anytime in the near future, though. Yeah, better's all relative. I mean, as far as communities go, they're about the same, I would guess. I mean, online video game communities are generally, you know, it's not the most, usually the most friendly environment. I mean, DD2 has got a large share of very friendly people, but it's also got a, you know, a large share of the elitism and toxicity that exists in any video game community, you know. It's just part of the deal. It's the interwebs. But like DD2 has got a very helpful Discord community. They've actually got Discord roles for helpers that are just, you know, really, they're helpful. They do what the role implies. Oh yeah, it did go off for a second. I'm not sure what happened there. A little glitch with Twitch or whatever. Because I haven't lost my connection. I just looked over and saw it on my live stream dashboard that it went off. The bugs are all the same for the most part. I mean, other than crash issues, but like in-game playability bugs, they're going to be the same on all platforms. They might get fixed faster on one platform than they do on another. But, I mean, the bugs are all coming off of the base version of the game. I talked smack about the interwebs. Yep, that'll do it, Joe. Never again, oh great interwebs. I promise to never be cruel to you. Let's see. Let's get this bad boy all the way up. What did I restart at? I don't even know. Let me see. Wanted to see how many ascension levels I got. Okay, I restarted. Oh, that's weird. Or no, that's my current. I restarted at 186, and I'm now 189. So I've gone up 3 ascension levels, is it? But you know, of course, starting higher, you got a bigger amount of experience required. In the Defender packs that you get in Onslaught, or from various modes of completing the campaign, is where the majority of the cosmetics are going to come from now. I got one, I think I got 1 or 2 on this playthrough. At the end of, actually at the end of this floor, I'll probably go back to Tavern and unlock them. Because I've got to do that, I got to do the trendy stuff again today. Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, I donate a couple of hours to Trendy for doing bug fixes and testing. Or not fixes, obviously I'm not fixing anything. But I can test things for them. Ancient Power is like a prestige system there, Kirk. Exclamation patch in chat will get you a link to the patch notes. I'll get you all the infos. Alright. What do we get there? 4,400. 4,600 on that blue totem. Wow. Gonna have some fat walls here before long. What's in the box? Didn't look like much good. And the Lost Temple. I wonder if we'll get more. Now that we've got the Vanguards in, I wonder if more lanes will open up on this map as well. Alright, check out the loot. 4290, 4230. What did I put on that? I'll leave that medallion there for now. Actually, that's an upgrade for my protons. Very nice. And then what else? No. What have I got on my walls? 4271. So, I think that is the... That right there would be the wall totem for me. And any other decent upgrades? There's a nice little up. What else? Yeah, so much. Farewell, sweet enchanted carver. You are now heading off to Vendorville to be sold like you are useless. That's a small up. I'll take it. Alright, Elmaka, take it easy. Thanks for swinging by. I do appreciate it. Let's see, man, lots of ups here. Did I just replace that piece? Like, from the same time opening my bag? Or no, there's no other boots up there. Wow. Almost every piece is getting replaced. Crazy. See, that can go in one of these spots. What's the lowest now? 41, 42, 45, 46. Another legendary mark bites the dust. Oh yeah. At some point. Now, I switch to a different game before I get to that point there, OG. I've got a pretty strict policy on games. If they're not fun, I'm not going to play them. So the second I stop having fun, I stop playing that game. And I've always been that way. I don't want a game to feel like work, you know? It shouldn't feel like, you know, you're doing it because you need to do it or whatever. It should be if you want to do it because you want to. I think we'll just I'll double wall it. And I want to leave this lane unattended since it's all the way across the map from everything else. So I'm going to PDT it as well. And let's see, looks like over here. See, we got flyers. Ah, man. Let's go up there with the flyers. Spawn camp these guys a little, and we got a lane down below too. Floppy Arms and Pig Boys. That's my favorite title right there of any of the lane titles. That one's just, I don't know why. It cracks me up every time. That one's got Elandrian written all over it. Oops, wrong hero. Gonna be tough placing auras on a Huntress. Here we go, and let's see, what do we got down here? More of the same. Do the same thing. A proton beam, 3 auras should more than get the job done. I do want to make sure there's no cores behind me now that I'm starting to get a lot more javelin throwers. I may end up slapping reflect beams in to the kind of the go-to build here now as well. There we go. That should get it. I didn't use all the DU, but I think I used enough. That is sufficient. Yeah, I like the walls too. I mean, it's my wall of choice. Even like prior to this update in Chaos 7, it was the wall, definitely the wall I always used. I think once I get to the point where I start seeing like 5,000 weapons, like 5,000 main stat, I'll probably, or should I go higher than that even? Maybe I should wait until I start seeing like 6,000 or 7,000 before I go buy another Shadow Flame Dagger. I'll probably end up actually switching to the Dryad by then. Yeah, you can, Austin. They sell those things everywhere. In those little gift card displays that are in like every store of late. It seems like gift cards became really, really popular back a few years ago. But I mean, you can get a Steam gift card in the 7-Eleven down the road from my house. I mean, you can get them just everywhere now. They are readily available. Steam wants you to buy their stuff. Understandable. Yeah, that would be cool, Twinkie, if they added the different avatars up there. And figures. Quibs has got to come to the side of the map where I'm not at. I see how it's going to be, Quibs. What do we get there? Another... Oh, an armored cleanser. Look at me go. I got me the fancy schmancy armored cleanser. You buy all the incursion weapons from the little dwarf in town. He's got a little Santa outfit on him right now. The Wayfarer. Dwarf, I believe, is his name. Dorf the Dwarf is the way he was introduced back when he came into the game. You know what? Let me just up the crap out of this lane. And then not look down here again. Starting fights, they're leaving their lane to go kill their homies. That ain't right. Call to Madness does sneaky things like that to poor little Gobus. Am I a Star Wars fan? Yes, I am. Yeah, Austin, just like I just ranted about for 5 minutes, you can get them anywhere now. You might need to refresh. You might be far behind. Yeah, I agree with you there, Evil Engineer. Spamming bees is really strong. It's the strength of it is good, even where I'm at right now, but it's not as fast. Oops, wrong way. I've been taking the Aura Proton route just because it allows the spawn camps a little bit more readily. Gribs again. I need ups in this lane. I'm gonna quit coming over here. Well, no spoilers there, OG. Not everybody's seen it yet, so don't spoil it. Star Wars pickup line video. That would probably be very handy if you were headed off to a Star Wars convention. Didn't like it, huh? I thought it was good. Alright, Kyle, take it easy. Good luck in Mastery. Wreck it up. I mean, they didn't, although, you know, they threw in their variety of new characters, it doesn't have a new character that's quite as appalling as Jar Jar Binks, so that was good. That was a good thing. No more Jar Jars, please. Uh-oh, I'm gonna get wrecked here. Oh, would you just die already? Thanks, appreciate it. Yeah, I think, you know, I've got some strong opinions on the Star Wars world, but I think they did us dirty with Jar Jar for sure. Let's see. That should hold out. Where's Slickelion? He's over here. The mastery shards are definitely not a requirement, Troxnar. The mastery shards will allow you to push further if you're wanting to get to, like, floor 100 or whatever. But they're for, you know, to get into 65 to prestige, or to use the ancient power, the mastery shards are definitely not required. They're nice, but they're not necessary. Now, I think to get to press to the high levels, like, you know, getting to 80 or 90 or whatever, I think then they would, I mean, although they still wouldn't necessarily be required for if you had perfect play, but they'll definitely make your life a lot easier. But if you haven't done any of the masteries yet, there's no doubt in my mind you could go from floor 1 to floor 65 before you could complete the 7 mastery tiers. I think you could. Yeah, it was hard letting those Hyper Sky Guards go there, Light Rain. That was a very difficult choice for me. They're just so good, you know. Need to go this way. The loot is over here. Nothing good there. Alright, also I'm going to head back out to Tavern and I'll open up whatever I got for Defender packs here. The Mystic, once you get that weapon... Oh, there's a nice blue Defender pack and an upgraded totem. Very nice. I will take all of that stuff. So there's up to floor 6. The Mystic is the best for, like, super laziness. Yeah, you could get to the Vicious Strikes pretty easy, Joe. Just going, I mean, with your knowledge of the game and your gear, actually the gear doesn't matter, but you've got all the shards, you could go through and pick off that shard pretty quick. Let's see what we got. Oh, I got 1 and 1. Open the baby first. Nothing good there. Let's see what Big Blue's got for me here. Come on, be something nice. Duplicate hero skin. But it's not too bad. Red Elegant Robes. That's a duplicate as well. And then another Jade Dragon pet, which I don't really need, but I don't want to spend the Defender medals rolling. So I'm going to keep... Oh, you know what? To hell with it, I'm re-rolling. Farewell, 300 Defender medals. Oh, I shouldn't have done it. Well, that's what you get for playing the lottery. Anyway, everybody, that is going to do it for now, though. Thank you all very, very much for swinging by. Sorry for the late start today. Like I said, I was having some technical difficulties at the beginning of the day there. But anyway, thank you all once again, and I will indeed see you next time around. Take it easy.